Hey guys, so I'm going to show you how to make my zombie bottles that I do. This is a regular blood bottle, so there's nothing special in that. And this is the zombie bottle that has the brain tissue in it. Hope you guys can see that. It's kind of floating around in there. Anyway, so this is what you'll need. I use Downy-free fabric softener for a couple of reasons. One, because it doesn't have a smell, and I noticed that some of the scented ones are just really overpowering, so I use this one because it has no smell, and also because it's pure white. So to get the right color base, to get the blood right, you really need a pure white. I've used a couple of off-white ones and it just did not, it just looked brown and just not good. So I use this because it's pure white. You're going to need red food coloring and blue food coloring, and you need a lot of red. Even to just make one bottle you need quite a bit. And then the blue is just kind of take the pinkish tinge out, so it's not fire engine red, it's more like human blood would be, so it has a deeper color to it. You don't want to overdo it on the blue, I learned, because it will turn purple pretty quickly. So heavy on the red, light on the blue till you get the right kind of human blood color. And when I do that, I just use fabric softener, straight fabric softener, and the food coloring. When I do the zombie bottle, and I'll explain this, I do add some water to it. But just the blood, I usually just do regular fabric softener, no water. So the other thing you'll need are these. These are water crystals. You can get them from the craft store. You can also get them online. They're fairly inexpensive. And there's a couple different kinds. These are kind of jagged edge, kind of like rocks. And these are round. And it's getting harder to find the jagged edge type, which I actually prefer. But these are round, just little tiny circles. And what they do is you put them, this is what I use. This is a gelato container. Pretty small, but I just cover the bottom with one layer of beads, these little water beads, and then I fill it up about maybe to there, maybe to that line there, with water, and I just let it sit. And what you'll get when you do that is this. These are just squishy little crystals. Like I said, if you're using the jagged edge ones, you're already going to get like a tissue-like consistency, whereas these ones come out extremely round. So what I end up having to do is I take either a fork, or usually my fingers are easier, and I just break them up into little pieces. And I'll do like a whole bowl full, break them up. You know, you kind of have to hold it against the bottom of the bowl to get them to break for you, and you get these little jagged pieces. What I do after that is I'll put them inside a blood bottle. But you want to make sure that your blood bottle is not that full. You want to maybe make it half full, maybe even less, because you're adding some bulk when you add these little water crystals in. And the other thing I learned is that these continue to soak up water, even after they've soaked up from being in this container, and then they go in the blood bottle. They will continue to soak up water. So what you'll get if you don't add water to the brain tissue bottles is you'll get sludge after a couple days. So you want to start out with very little blood. You're going to add some brain tissue, and then depending on how full you want your bottle, you need to add, I want to say, a third water, just straight water to it. And it might look kind of watery at first, but I tell you guys, these little things absorb, so you want to make sure you have enough water so that it stays this consistency. And you can see the little tissue bits in there, and it's still very watery. So, and I've had this for months. This is Zepp's, and it's been this way for months and been no issues. So you just want to make sure you add enough water. It's fairly cheap to do, fairly easy. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And again, I can't overstress the water, and I can't overstress not adding too much blue. But other than that, pretty easy to make a realistic looking bottle. So have fun!